sounds boy.
What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy BDP SOUNDZ, #1 DJ coming off that east side, and today is going to be my first episode of a series that I like to call DJ Tips, basically. So what I'm trying to do is just give some tips, tricks, and methods to the game that I've been using now for the past 8 years to keep me ahead in this DJ game. So this is going to be a multi-part series, and for this first one, what I want to talk about is, I say, the most important thing about being a DJ, and that's really knowing your music. And to know your music, you have to be organized. So when I say organized, we're going to break this down into a couple of different ways, okay? So the first thing and most important thing is like 70% of the game organization is your files and how you got your files edited. So notice I have 3 folders right here, and this is also in my hard drive. My hard drive BDP trunk. Yes, I like music. I like cars. I need my trunk knocking. So all my music is in my trunk. Okay. So these folders right here are Serato folders. This is responsible for your crates. So this is your crate directory pretty much. Okay. So notice I have beats right here. This is my beat laptop that I'm doing this video on. So I have a Serato folder for my beats as well, because I view and listen to my beats in Serato. So there's a folder that corresponds with these crates right here for my beats. So just directory folders, but they're very important. You lose these, you lose these. So let's say you lose these. What'll keep you from having to, crap your pants pretty much is having a solid foundation in your regular music folders. I have my clean separated. You see the names of these folders right here, and I have my regular music separated, and they're pretty much corresponding to one another. But this right here is how you lay your foundation. So having these files organized in corresponding folders will save you so much time and effort, because let's just say you lose your directory folders and all your crates are gone. All you have to do is take this folder and drag it back on over here, player, and there you go. Boom, you got your Deep South, Dirty South folder, crate. It's all one and the same. And then from Serato, you can keep on making new stuff. But the more solidified your folders are, the more solidified your crates will be. And you can search through your folders with using your Finder if you got Mac, or if you're using whatever Windows, I can't remember, but you got to search through your files, and you can help build up your folders a little bit better. And the way you search in that Finder is very similar to how you would search things in a smart crate. Smart crates come in handy definitely when it comes to allocating songs and files and stuff and everything, because you can sit here and put parameters on your smart crates. So you could do like add it after a certain date, add it before a certain date, the song contains, the song does not contain, the artist, you can do different things to sit here and how you could say, specify your search for certain type of music. And that way you could easily organize things in reference to those searches. So that's files in general. Now let's go to something called tags, okay? So these right here are tags. You could do tags in your Finder too with the files in Mac, but that's a little too much, okay? So I do tags in Serato. So let's go to this folder right here. This crate right here. This is my all hits mega crates folder. So shout out to my dog DJ Udi, the one who gave me the idea of sitting here doing tags in this method. So I have a 3-tier tag system, like first, second, and third. So the first tier would be purple. Those like mega hits, like a Frankie Beverly, like a Beyonce or something. Like something that everybody knows no matter what it is. Okay. And then I have like an orange tier. This is my second orange tag, but it's like the second tier. So this is my biggest color typically, because basically it's a song that I like, everybody else may like, but not everybody like it. It's not gonna be a timeless hit, but it's hot right now, and it might be hot a little bit later on. Like, oh, it's a throwback when you pull it out the vault pretty much. And then next would be yellow. Yellow is something that maybe I like it or they like it. I don't like it really, but they like it. They don't like it, but I like it. Like, it's a questionable hit. It's not a bad song, but people like it to some degree. I also have my instrumentals colored. My instrumentals are blue. My acapellas are green. I had mixes, good mixes, that were colored as well, but I'm still rebuilding from the last time my music crashed myself. So that comes in handy when you have your tags colored, because let's just say, oh man, I gotta play some Hispanic music, some Latin music, some salsa music, whatever, and you don't have that all the way down pat, but you can play some songs because certain hits. There you go. So you could rock out for maybe about an hour, 30 minutes if you know how to stretch it. But there you go. You have those files with tags on, with those songs in Serato with those tags on it. And that way you can sit here and find those files quick and easy. And you don't have to stress yourself out while you're in the middle of DJing. So the next part is cues. So cues are these guys up here. You know what I'm saying? These right here are how you sit here and jump to a certain part of the song quickly. So you might need to play the beginning. You might need to start at the verse. You might need to start at a hook. You might need to start at an important loop. But having cues definitely helps. So my cues are organized within a certain way. Typically, my first cue is always going to be like a downbeat. And the second cue is always going to be like the start of a hook. Now notice this hook right here actually appears to be on a clap. So sometimes you might have a pickup. Before the hook actually drops, it might have a good example, Lil Baby commercial. I pay some extra before it didn't come out the don't even wear the show. I ain't playing. I pay some extra. Extra is the down hook, but I pay some is like a pickup before it. So you might need to sit here and put that second cue on a clap, and then that way you could know to start on a clap, which would be a 4 in the count. Start on a clap. And then you can sit here and catch that beginning of it and don't drop directly on the downbeat of the hook and miss that important part that he said. You know what I'm saying? So the second cue is just starting on the most important part after this downbeat or the start of the song pretty much. The third and the fourth, so forth, would be the same way. My fourth is going to be yellow, bright yellow. This is like golden. And then the fifth cue for me is always going to signify like the ending of something or something important at the end. You may mix the ending of a song with the beginning of another song, and you might have that ending loop together. That's the fifth cue for me. And typically on a lot of controllers, you only see cues 1 through 5. So what I like to do is I like to make sure I utilize these efficiently and well enough and don't use too many of them. Like when you download music from them sites, they have all these things full. So these other 3 cues after this are just like signal cues to let me know either cut the song off right here or the song gonna mess up right here because you're still holding on to this busted song. You need to find another one, but you're still just playing this one. It'll let you know that an event is coming up where you need to transition that to some degree. I got some songs I'll start with my downbeat cue red at the back of the song and then sit here and jump to the beginning of the song because it might have a DJ tag over it, and I'm just trying to get out the DJ tag, but I started at the last hook instead of started at the first hook. Little simple stuff I learned like that when I first started and I didn't know where to get music from, and it's just stuck in me because it's already in the file like that now. Okay, and the last thing about staying organized when it comes to DJ music is discrepancies. And what I mean by discrepancies, pretty much, let's say you got some files that you don't know where they at. Let's see if I can find some. Go to my all spinning wheel of death. Okay, let's see. Scroll on up. There we go. Question marks. So you got these question marks right here, and you notice how I click those top rows and you could organize different things. You could put a song order, alphabetical, numerical bit rate, numerical BPM, or press that last one right there. Give me my question marks back. Okay, those question marks is basically saying, hey, you told me that this song is here, but it's not there. So that's Serato telling you, hey, wherever you thought that song was, it ain't there. That's not an Exxon Waze. That's a Chevron. Oh, I didn't know it. But it's like your computer telling you now. And you just don't have, you'll know when you try to play it and it don't pop up. It's gonna leave a question mark basically. So you go ahead and delete that. Really, those are just directory discrepancies pretty much. And these lightning strikes letting you know that somewhere along the lines that this file is corrupt. It'll tell you too. At the bottom of the screen, you look at that down there. It'll say this file is corrupt. Something is wrong with it somewhere. Sometimes you might play a song and don't nothing be wrong with it. Like one of these songs I know is Moneybag Yo. Nonchalant, it says something is wrong with it. But as much as I play that song, don't nothing be wrong with it. And a lot of times, if something's wrong with a song, you definitely will hear it. It'll definitely pop up. It might be like a little gap in sound somewhere. It might be a quick, like it might just be something stupid real fast that you won't even really notice, and it'll be like the whole file corrupt. It might be old school and they rush the tempo and they can't catch the beat, and it's like, oh, the file corrupt. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? But another last thing when it comes to discrepancies is bit rate. This is a good rule of thumb that I use. I'm gonna stop saying rule of thumb. This is a good rule that I use pretty much. 96 bit rate pretty much is something that is borderline bad quality and acceptable quality. Literally, it's borderline, because you get a song that's a 96 and it's on pop 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 when you play it. It's gonna sound bad. And anything below is definitely gonna sound bad if it's not a sound effect. See, this is a sound effect right here. This is definitely a sound effect. But anything below that point, I only like dealing with anything below 128. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, those things don't start to sound kind of bad. So you kind of want to just for safety measures, just no matter how good the song is, if it's below 96, delete it. Because it's only just it's just low quality. It's so low quality within bit rate that the speakers is not going to accurately convey the song, because it has bad digital conversion. Basically, it's low quality, and it's going to show in your speakers. Pop, 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 and it's going to ruin your performance. It's going to make you like a sorry DJ, and you don't want to look like that. So this is the first part to the series. Just giving out some DJ tips and tricks and methods that help me throughout my 8 years of DJing. I am BDP Sounds, #1 DJ coming from the east side, and gone.